Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. I'm live. Yes, this is live. It's not showing anybody up on the screen yet. Hold on a second. All right, I think I'm live. All right, hi, everyone. So I'm back to do a live. I was going to come in last week, but last week was birthday week. So I wasn't doing it. Although I almost came in on Thursday, which was my birthday. So I was very close, but then I just kind of was chilling and, didn't happen. Allergies are going and stuff like that. So it's sort of, we're working through it. So there's a lot going on, right? How are you guys? Hi, Pegasus and Dawn Turner. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, beer 30. There you go. Hi, Eleanor. Yeah, happy belated birthday. See, the plan was also to possibly retire this year after the birthday, but since the crazy stuff started, I got out. So there was early, I retired before this. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Decan. Oh, yay. Welcome. And welcome to everybody who is a new subscriber. And if you're able to make it to this live, I really appreciate you. And I'm slowly getting myself back in here. A lot of big changes this year. There was the retirement in February and having to delete the old channel because the Orange Menace is in the White House again, and they were hunting federal employees who aren't loyal. So I also retired because I wasn't loyal. So, and I wasn't going to get asked. So, and that wasn't going to happen. But anyway, yes. So there's a lot happening. And I wanted to come in last week. I was thinking about it because of all the things with the Epstein files. And I'm now calling it the Trumpstein files. And I did get that from another channel. It might have been a comedian podcast, I think. I can't remember the guy's name, which is crazy because I watch him. But I did get it and I'm adopting it from somebody else. But Trumpstein files, because he's all over that, right? Yes. Oh, Vicky. No, you're not missing. And just remember, you guys, excuse me, allergies. Please stay subscribed if you can and hit the notification and you'll know if I'm here. And I have been uploading just a little channel business first before we get going on all this stuff. I have been uploading some of my tarot card walkthroughs and flip throughs that I did on my old channel. I just happened to still have those files. And one of them did very well on my old channel. And I'm just kind of like, let's put it in on the new one and see how it goes. I may revisit doing those now that I'm better at it and have a better microphone. So if you look at those, they do look and sound old. They've got different microphones and I wasn't as good with the camera and all that kind of stuff. But I do have some old things that I'm going to be re-releasing. And there was my first live that I managed to save. And it was basically kind of a walkthrough of the Groovy unboxing of this deck. So it's kind of different. I'm blonde in that one and younger. But anyway, that will be coming. So watch for those. All right. But today's show is about the Trumpstein files and all of the other craziness surrounding it. So I have some of my own things, but I know you guys have questions and I want to field your questions and we'll see what happens. I have some feelings about some things and I want to wait till we get to it because with the Epstein files and all that stuff coming out and how he's flailing and all that stuff, I was kind of sitting back and just kind of watching it for a minute because one of the things that I kind of hate, because I would go live in the past and be reading on stuff and it changes while I'm live. It's just constantly changing. So it's really weird and hard to grasp. And one other channel business. So last week I also because I had put out a lot of political readings last week or the week before, whatever. And I had some of these Trump trolls in there. There's one woman, and I've seen her before because I blocked her on my old channel. But she was all like, as a reader, you should know better. You're putting your energy. Yeah, honey, this is not a Trump channel. So I'm not doing that. And I'm not going to look into the Epstein files and make it be that the Democrats are doing stuff. That's not true. None of that is true. I don't deal with conspiracy theories. However, the Trumpstein thing has taken on a new life, and there is truth that Trump is involved. And that is not, to me, that is not a conspiracy. There's something there. So we're looking at just people in jail for this. And I do have to say before I get started on this, because I mean, a lot of my videos, everything's gone from the old channel pretty much. Okay. So anything I'd said on the Epstein stuff before. Now, I wasn't sure back then, about the deal with Epstein and who killed him and everything. If he was killed, I'm starting to think maybe he was. And I mean, it's just awful. It's like, oh, the energy with it. It's just, oh. So the whole thing is just really gross. It is really not a fun thing to read on. And before I get reading, one thing I want to focus on that I think is important and that we are losing sight of too is the victims. And they are victims of a crime. These poor young ladies who went through this. And I just want to give them, first of all, major props for being able to come forward for this case whenever they did and give their testimony. And I mean, you're dealing with some dangerous people, and these poor young ladies, and even anyone who was an adult, any female who went through it with Trump or Epstein, you are very brave, and we owe you, for helping to maybe keep somebody else safe. So I want you to know that that's very close to my heart. And thank you for doing that. That's for public good as well as for your own. I'm losing my words, but yeah. So that just before we get into it, because this is salacious and we did get into the stuff, but I wanted to say that up front because I think it's important. So, right. Oh yeah. Okay. With that all out of the way, don't forget, for entertainment purposes only, I do have the camera above. Yeah, here's where we start going. My nose tickles again because of my hair. All right. Now, before we get moving, I don't know if I like this comments on the screen thing. I'm trying it, but I can't read it. I don't know that you can either. All right. Yes. Happy belated birthday to me. Where was that? Yes. Thank you, Eleanor. I can't find anything in here. What's going on? Yes. Thank you. That was last week. So, all right. All right. So Pegasus had something. I did star it. If you have questions, oh wait, let me get my banner. Let's see. Please put in all caps so that I can see it. I would like to get your questions. Yes. All right. So I guess what we should start looking at. Let me get some cards. Yeah, I got the camera above. There it is with my favorite of all time cloth. All right. So I guess let's take a look. So I kind of want to go over things like we've got the Trumpstein files. Yes. He definitely does not want to talk about that. He does not want us to think about it. We've got 50 gazillion distractions and nastiness going on with that. Oh. Sorry, allergies. All right, I'm glad I turned the volume off. Okay. Oh, the witch SCOTUS is on the Epstein list. That's what I started to say. Oh, I'll have to look at that. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Marianne Prokopek. I remember you from before. Welcome. All right. Sorry, the allergies just got me. Hope this doesn't happen continuously. All right. Hi, Vicky. Yes. Yes, it has been brought back. All right. So remember, put your questions in all caps if you can. If you can't, put some emojis around it so I can see it. All right. So what should I start with? What do you think I should start with? There we go. Oh, yeah. There's this, by the way. Got to get out there. Okay. Hi, Moonchild. All right. Well, how should we begin this? Because there's a lot going on here. I'm trying to get serious and get into this now. So we've been hearing about the Epstein files because, yes, how's Donnie Darko feeling? I'll grab that one. So he's really upset about it. Actually, you know what? This is a good one to start with, Pegasus. I think I like this one to start because, we're watching him lose his mind. Oh, you were Marianne. Oh, Marianne. I'm so sorry. Well, I hope that you're feeling better. Yes, I remember you. I remember everybody. I'm pretty much trying to get back in here. Hi, Buzz J. All right. Yeah, what are his feelings? All right. So let's get into this. But before I get in, I start reading on it. I just kind of let's just set it up here for a minute because he's really not happy with this. He does not want this. But the problem is he's been telling his base that believes everything he says for some unknown reason, that they were going to put this information out. And this was going to answer all of their conspiracy questions about everything, except that what they didn't bank on is that he's in the files. He is in the files. He was best buddies with him. They've got him on videotape pointing women out. We've got this crazy drawing that he did. Oh, good, Marianne. I'm glad. It's been in remission for a year. I'm so glad. All right. So Trump Taco is just getting very, very wound. All right, let's just get in. Let's just look. How's Donnie Darko feeling now? All right, oops, I gotta get my wand. Excuse me, I cough really. Yeah, I'm starting with the regular tarot here, regular Rider-Waite. All right, let's get in here and see what's going on. How is he feeling? Because I should put these guys over here. All right, and thank you everybody for joining me today. I know this wasn't planned. It wasn't on the camera, but on the channel, but we're doing it. Okay, you know what? Let's see how these come out. All right, my nose. My allergies are like really turned up right now. Apologize. My nose and my coughing. Okay, wait. Hold on. It's on. All right. As we're looking at this, as I'm fixing my nose. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. Here we go. All right. So what do we have? So when I see my Two of Wands is reversed, this one is normally, like when I see it upright, it's domain or dominion. Okay. So his domain's upside down. This is turning him on his head. Basically, everything that he is trying to achieve with this revenge presidency, but it's causing major troubles within his cabinet. And we see this with Bondi and Patel and Bongino, who still should not be in his job, supposed to be a career person. So they've already broken the trust with the FBI right there. All right, so they're battling amongst themselves. Ooh, hi, Rose Blue. Okay. And then there's the Knight of Cups over here, this kind of offer. So he's trying to figure a way to weasel out of this. There's really a lot what's going on. He's trying to figure out how he can get everyone to stop looking at it, to stop paying attention. And oh boy, he's worried about the truth coming out here with the the 10 of wands. So this great burden, because he knows he's in it. He knows he's all over this, and he's been called out. I mean, we have the story about the party at Mar-a-Lago, and the only other guest was Epstein, along with all these young women, scantily clad, running around. And of course, they're sizing them up. It was just gross. I feel so sorry for these young ladies. They were just trying to, get into the business at that time or whatever. I mean, nobody wants to become a victim of this. So it's just gross. So Wheel of Fortune. So he's pretty much, okay, when I'm seeing this based on what's going on right now and with all of his distractions, it's kind of like he's spinning the wheel and just trying to see what it lands on and what's going to stick. So in a sense, it is timing, or what is going to get people's attention. Sort of what I'm seeing there. Yeah, I'm definitely looking at these cards differently than I used to. Ooh, Justice. Happy to see you. All right. So then we've got for my clarifiers here, I've got the 2 of Pentacles over here. So there is a balancing act. He's trying to be Mr. I want to have a Nobel Peace Prize and let's blame it on the Democrats stuff. So he's trying to, although none of his policies, as far as I'm concerned, are much. It's all screwed up. But in how he thinks, he's trying to do something, and then he's got to deal with it's not even. Okay, but here's Justice. All right, so we have the Justice. Hi, Philly. Yes. Thank you, Philly person, pretzel hoagie. Absolutely. The victims in here there are true heroines here. So we owe everything to them, and we want them to be safe. Absolutely. Right, but there's justice here, and there is some justice. And I think what that is, at least for us, there's justice in that his base is going to learn something possibly when all of this comes out, and it will. Now, we're going to dive into something else about that in a little bit, but I want to get through this part first. For right now, he's feeling pretty satisfied. He is feeling okay. He's trying to use all of his tactics, as we know that he does, to get out of it. Yep. 6 of Swords. He's trying to get away. He's trying to make an escape and get away from the situation. All right. But will he? Yes. Oh, yes. That's it. I have that. That's in here. And welcome, Philly. All right. Let's grab these questions. All right. Great. Katie Johnson. Yes. Yes. All right. Let's see. One more on this. It's the Orange Wonder. It's Taco trying to be, the Emperor. All right. He's just trying to maintain power, but it's getting harder. All right. Let me switch this around here. It is getting harder for him. So we do know that. So, I mean, I've been for the last week or so, because it was birthday week last week. So I wasn't, even though I almost came in, but I did kind of want to look at this because it was moving so quickly that I felt like I just need this to get to a point where I can look, because every minute something's coming. And so I've had my own feelings about things, and I am getting the overall sense that, this time he may not be able to get out of it. This may not go away. And I think it's important that the Democrats stay on the message on it, and everybody else keep talking about it. And unfortunately, and I do feel badly for the victims, because it kind of makes them feel like they're getting re-victimized a little bit. But at the same time, I want them to consider one thing, is that we've got somebody really horrible running the country right now who does this stuff. And maybe what they've done can stop him. And so, I mean, if that's something they would like to see, then, for the greater good, and not only just for themselves, but for everybody. And so, I don't know. It's just something to think about. All right. So in the whole case, all right, let me look what's happening in chat first. All right, I'm going to remove the one question because I've already looked at it. Okay, this one. All right. So yeah, Pegasus was asking, I keep thinking that Epstein and Orange Menace were business partners in crime. Yes, you are right. Of course they were. And it was, I think their friendship ended with one accusing the other of being a criminal. Okay. So which one wasn't a criminal is what I want to know. So they were both definitely criminals. So yes, they were. All right, let's see what's happening in here. Yes. All right. All right. So back to my Trumpstein files though. And I want to look and see whether it's actually going to go away because I really feel like it's going to stick around. But I haven't read on it. I only read on one thing this morning and I've already forgotten what it was. So I kind of had my cards out for like a brief minute, or maybe that was yesterday. I'm retired. Every day is the same, and I can't remember whether it was yesterday or today. All right, never mind. I want to look and let's just see how long this is going to go on. All right, a different deck. Business partners in trafficking. Ooh, well, I don't know. It may, well, Trump did, Vicky, that's an interesting question because Trump did have the Miss USA pageant. Now, I don't know whether he did that exactly, but he had access to young women. And I remember because I used to listen to the Howard Stern radio show every morning at work. Like I had I had a stereo behind my desk and I would turn it on. I don't know why. I just suddenly started listening to it. And Trump would come on and say the worst things. And it was just, and I remember the shows. They've been playing the clips from the Howard Stern. I mean, I remember I listened to those shows, the exact shows. I remember them when they were live in the 90s. And it's just, yes, that is him. But I mean, I'm sure in tandem that they work together in a sense, because again, and we have the birthday, the party or whatever it was when he had his models over at Mar-a-Lago and only Epstein was there. Yeah, there's something going on there. All right. Okay. Yeah, young women wanting to be models got suckered. Yes, literally. Oh, there's a question. All right. If they're not in all caps, I might miss your question. Yes, Maureen, you're right. Whatever is done in the dark always gets revealed by the light. Justice will come. Absolutely, Maureen. Thank you. Absolutely. I'm trying to make sure I don't lose all your comments. Yes. And yes, I did. Definitely. Okay. And let me get down in here before I start reading this. Okay. I still have a lot of your questions starred. Okay. Let's get busy. All right. Cards up. All right. I want to know if this Trumpstein story is going to stick around. And I'm putting Trump's name on it. I really liked when the podcaster did that. I felt that it was effective and it told the truth about it. So I'm going to call it that. And we're going to find out more about it. Yeah, I definitely am reading on Maxwell, so don't worry about that because I've got some questions that I have not looked into, and we're going to do it together. All right. Is it going to stick around, this story? I'm not doing these in reversal. Okay. What have we got? Hermit, hermit, hermit. Got the hermit over here. He wants it to stay hidden. He's definitely wanting it to stay hidden. And he's trying to exert influence over everything and everybody right now. Even like trying to change the Redskins names, which get off of it. Stay out of it. That's what I want to tell him. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, briefly. I want to bring this up here. Maureen's saying, as a survivor myself, I pray that these young women are receiving the help that they need to cope with what has happened to them. Amen, sister. Absolutely. Okay, so he's trying to keep his influence over this story. He's trying to get rid of it as much as he can. He's trying to throw more other information out there, whatever he can. Obama, the 2016 Russia stuff, changing the names of sports teams, the MLK Jr. files that are out there, just everything trying to saturate the sphere and get us to look at something else. Hi, Trudy. And no, you're not too late, just 25 minutes, and I will be on for a while. So hang out. All right, so 6 of Swords. So he wants it to move along. He wants the story to move along, but there's obstacles because nobody is going to let it go. Doesn't feel like anyone's going to let it go. Whoops, see, there's the tower. There's the tower. There's self-confidence. Oh, isn't that lovely? You saw, that's how I pull them. They came off this way. So it is not looking good for him and this story. It's not going away. And he's definitely feeling the heat for entertainment purposes only. And he wants it to go away, or he's going to try and run away with it. Or just try to get away from it. He just wants to flee. He just doesn't want to deal with it. He thought, oh, I've escaped everything else that I'm doing. But 3 of Swords, not looking good. Great loss here for him. So no, it's not going anywhere. That's what the cards say. So I'm going to accept it. So yeah. All right. So we don't really want it to go away. And I kept thinking last week as I was watching this on the news, and I kept thinking, should I go in? Should I not? And I thought, well, let me just wait a minute. And I was trying to get a feel for it. And what came to mind was, excuse me, is this his Achilles heel? Is this it? Because it felt like the Republicans aren't letting it go either. They seem to be kind of chiming in and saying, oh, we need to get more information on this. And that, even Mike Johnson said it at one point, although now he's backtracking and they're going to shut down Congress until September to avoid the vote, But then we have stuff going on with Ghislaine Maxwell. So, and we're going to get into that. Trust me on that. All right. Well, let me check the rest of these starred questions first. Okay. Yes, I'm going to read on Ghislaine. Oops. Not just friends. This one, I feel like it was a combination. They were kind of doing both things, and that whole creepy message that he had, the drawing and everything. That's, I mean, it's like either the secret was they were doing things with young people, or they were together. I don't know. It was like whatever way you want to go, it had some kind of connotation there. So I don't know. Yeah, they were definitely more involved with things together. And I think it was intertwined very much. And what's funny is, like, in my last iteration, my last channel, I really hated reading on this stuff. It's such a creepy energy, and it really is, which might be kind of because it's sort of uncomfortable. So you might see me kind of giggling a little bit because I'm trying to find a way to lighten this, because it's a lot. So I'm not trying to be, disrespectful to anything on that, but just so you understand, it makes me kind of uncomfortable. I have that uncomfortable giggle. So you're seeing that. Sorry about that. All right, let's see. Yes. Yes. Yes, we're going to get more of the truth. We are. I'm just want to check and see if there's anything more on that. All right. I'm sorry. It's like every time I start talking, I start coughing. So, all right. Part of the reasons I haven't been in very much, my allergies are out of crazy. All right, let's go on to Ghislaine. Okay, so this is some big news today on Ghislaine. So, yes, and whether she is soulless from birth or did she lose her soul from her actions? Well, okay. I think we're going to take this in a different angle, though. I appreciate the question, Philly, but I'm not. I don't think I can get that angle. So, oh, I know it is very. It is, and I think for me, it's kind of got a real creepy vibe, and I think I just sort of have to trying to find a reason to laugh because it's just so awful. All right, let's look at Maxwell. All right, so Congress is subpoenaing her, right? And they want to talk to her. Yet at the same time, they're going home in August so that until September, so they don't have to vote on stuff having to do with this. So it's all screwy. And DOJ is trying to talk to her now suddenly. And again, now I'm going to look at this for a couple different things. I want to know if she's pardon shopping because she could be doing that because I don't know. She knows everything about everything. And there's the books and there's FBI has the data, but unfortunately the FBI is being the whole federal government is being corrupted right now. It wasn't like that when I worked for it. It was a little rough in 1.0. He kept trying to do stuff. It was never like this. And I had to get out before it happened because my oath is to the Constitution. And HHS is being run by worm brains. I'm not going to be nice about it. All right. So he is just awful. So the whole thing is crazy. So DOJ's got the crazies running it right now as well. So just now that energy is upsetting me big time. All right, let look and see if she's pardon shopping. All right, let me just get into this quickly before I start going down the road. All right, trying to stay on subject here. All right, I have a tendency to go off on a tangent because I have so much to say about everything that I need to get in here and do it. So, and to the MAGA Trumpies that come in and don't like what I'm saying, you don't have to watch my channel. I prefer you don't. Just don't watch. Move on. Everyone else can join. All right. I'm just not. I don't have time for it. So it's against the Constitution. So therefore, don't come on my channel. All right. If you're not for we the people, get out. Yeah, I'm a little more outspoken than I used to be. All right. We've got the 6. Okay, what is she doing? And this is ooh. All right, we've got the Tower in the middle. All right. Yes, let's focus on this. All right, we've got 6 of Wands. So for her, all right, this is something's moving now because there was the whole thing where they were saying, he came out and was like, it's a fraud. And then she's thinking, well, what am I sitting in jail for? Right? It just goes against everything. So for her, this is a winning situation right now. Okay. She's getting a chance to maybe come forward. Now, what she's going to do, we have to take a look. Oh, I don't know, Gina T. I might have to try that one, actually. I don't know that I want to connect with him necessarily, but all right. 5 of Wands. So it's causing a lot of turmoil. Now for her, I mean, I think she was looking for a pardon before. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought she was trying to find a pardon. But it's causing infighting with the Republicans. It's just kind of some people want to see it, some people don't. The ones that don't already know he's got something to do with this. I mean, you have to be living under a rock to think that he has nothing to do with this. So she might be thinking of a way out because right now I'm not sure if this is for her or for Trump here. It could be both. I mean, she's already had her tower moment, I think, because she's already in jail. Yeah, she might be. But then, which is leading me to other questions as well. Gosh, whatever's happening in my throat, I'm coughing. Yeah, there is something major that's going to come of this. It's going to be some major pain for somebody, for her or for Trump. And again, he's trying to, well, okay, maybe not. Maybe this is her trying to influence him, saying she's got the influence. She has the influence over Trump right now. And he's trying to keep this happy face situation going on. And the Republicans. Is she looking for a pardon? It's not answering my question. Let's pull some more cards. All right, I may have to do a pendulum on this. We'll have to see. I want to get an answer. I hate it when it doesn't outright answer me. I'm going to do it this way. Queen of Cups. Judgment. Another queen. There's a lot of female energy in here. We have some female energy. Okay, 2 queens backed up with judgment. So we have emotion and we have chaos and mind games with this one. Hey, Buzz. Yes, for entertainment purposes only. All right, so she's actually, I think she's being kind of strategic along with how she feels. I mean, I don't know whether she's going to, I don't think this is really going to get her out of jail at this point, but there is judgment coming. I mean, I don't know. It could be. I don't know. Could it be a pardon? Let's see. Let me grab this. I'm going to grab a pendulum really fast here. I just want to see. Because, all right. All right. Is Ghislaine searching for a pardon? Search position. Tell me the truth, only the truth, and not what I want to hear. Right, is she searching for a pardon? Yes or no? I have a wide, well, it was a yes since going in a circle. I kind of have a no. I've got a no. It's going around. I don't know. Maybe right now she's not. I don't know. All right, so I'm not sure. It's that didn't come out as a pardon. I don't know that they'll let her out with it because, again, if you think about the MAGA people, although he does whatever he wants, truthfully, but with the MAGA folks, they don't. They have this thing about the pedo stuff. Sorry, YouTube. I don't even know if I can say that on YouTube. So they might not like her to get free either. So it's got some weird. There's some weird energy in that. There really is. Okay, let me see what else we have. Yes, Maureen saying she's safer in jail. She may be, but then again, we saw what happened with Epstein. And like before, when I would read on that, I wasn't so sure about that initially, because I mean, that's not something that, at least in the government, it's not something that people would really do. But then again, it was Trump 1.0. So it's making me think. And more stuff is coming out. More information has been coming out. And so it just feels like right now, nothing is working the way that it's supposed to. There's all kinds of illegal stuff going on. And I can't even look at it the way I used to. Everything is just so cockamamie. I mean, everything. They're treating the feds so badly. I mean, I'm still waiting for my 2024 performance appraisal award that they owe me. They won't pay me. It's like, pay me because I retired. So they're refusing to pay everybody. So they're just awful. And that's going to get fought in courts. Hopefully I'll get my money and I can say bye. So once we get that, I can close that chapter. But anyway, even if it's a couple $1,000s, I want it. It's part of my pay. All right, let's see. Okay. Oh, yes. Yeah. I will try to, yes, Dawn Turner. I will try to look. I'll look into that. I don't want to connect with him right now. Oh, Ozzy Osbourne died. Really? Oh, no. Oh, didn't he have Parkinson's? I know my father had Parkinson's. That's really terrible. It was bad. I think he had something like that. Oh, commutation. Yeah. Maybe. Who knows? All right. Let's get back in here. What else have we got? All right. We did that one. I still have a few things. I want to look at his health too, because he's got this whatever, the Venus deficiency. Those ankles, man. What's going on? All right. And remember, I don't know. I don't want to get into that just yet, but we'll look at that towards the end. And I want to talk about Fox and Murdoch. There's a lot going on there. I'm glad I'm writing this stuff down because I don't want to forget. Okay. All right, let's go back to your questions. I want to try to get your questions. Okay. Ooh. Okay, we're still talking about Maxwell. So let's go back to this one. Philly person pretzel hoagie. I don't know. Do you see Maxwell ever getting out of prison, or does she die behind bars? All right, let's dive into it. Since we're already talking about her, let's give it a whirl. He had a rough road. Yes, he did. Poor Ozzy. Whoa. All right, these don't want to be shuffled. All right, I appreciate everyone's questions. All right. Man, I gotta deal with these allergies. Yeah, he's trying to. Oh, I know. That's so stupid. He's so stupid, Corey. He thinks he's a tough guy, but he's not. He's a whiny baby. Whines and cries about everything. It's a hoax. Suddenly the Epstein thing's a hoax. It is not a hoax. Rose Blue, Hermit. All right, well, she's, away. The Star, Tower, Temperance. Okay, let's get it in the camera. Why don't we get it in the camera? Okay. All right, sorry for the glare, but kind of can't avoid it. All right, for the Hermit. Well, this is basically, I feel like this is her where she is now. She's behind bars. She's tucked away a little bit. So she has a lot of time to think about what's happening and what her next move is. The Star, well, right now she's in the spotlight. Pretty much. This is her in the spotlight. We have the Tower again for her. So it's 2 towers in 2 different readings with 2 different decks of cards and in the same spot. So she's got the Tower going on for her. So we could look at this as Locked in the Tower, the Hermit put away, and Temperance. So this is her pretty much, again, she's trying to find a way out of this situation, or I don't even think she could really clear her name with this. It doesn't feel like that's where she's coming from on this, because she's sort of in it big time. Queen of Wands. So she has she's got all the data. They say she has everything. She's got the receipts. She has all the documentation. She's got the client list that he says now doesn't exist because I think he's on it. And all that kind of stuff. Death. Ooh. Okay. Strength. And the Hanged Man. All right. She's got some pretty strong cards here. So we have the Death card. It feels like her life right now, like everything's like over what she had before. But right now is where she's having to show this strength. I don't want to say in character, but maybe she's trying to do the right things, but then again, I mean, it really, for her, this really isn't much of a sacrifice at this stage. I don't remember what her sentence was. Like, is it life or what? Does anyone know what her sentence was for her jail time? I don't remember. But I mean, she's pretty much, well, I mean, I guess you could say, because she's the only one serving time, and Epstein would have, except that he died. Um, and his brother thinks that he was murdered. I was listening to him speak, and I have a different perspective. I've been trying to hear more about it from, it's a different time. 20 years. Okay. Queen of Coins. Well, she could be trying to secure a pardon again. So this could be her trying to do this, which leads me to, did I ask that already about the pardon shopping? Okay, I want to take it in a different angle. All right, I do want to look at this, but I want to take it from in a different angle here. Now, one thing I want to know, okay, 20 years. One thing I want to know is, switch, okay. Now, if she's going to come out and talk to the DOJ, and if she's going to end up talking to Congress, because I know they've subpoenaed her, and there's a vote that Johnson refuses to do. But will she tell the truth? Is what I want to know. I want to know if she's going to tell the truth when she talks to them. Because again, she could be that deal, that getting security thing. I mean, I've thought about this and had my own feelings about it outside of this show and before I got on, that she may be trying to do it. She might actually not tell the truth to get Trump off so that he can pardon her. It's sort of in that web of stuff. All right, I want to know. All right, let's look at this. Let's use this deck. All right, is she going to tell the truth if she gets to testify or meet with DOJ at all? Is she going to tell the truth? Lots riding on this, right? Yes, 20 plus years. Hello, Corey. Hi, Susie. I love you all. You're like 20 years. Everyone's saying 20. All right. Let's take a look. Let's do it. What will she tell us about the Trumpstein files? Because you know he's all about revenge too. She might be afraid to tell the truth also. There's a whole lot at work here. What will hold her back from telling the truth, if she's going to, or if she could tell the truth and just not care anymore? I mean, I don't know. There's the star again. Ooh, 10 of Swords, 8 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the World. All right. So the star, again, I mean, maybe she's got a little hope right now. I don't trust her testimony. She's a ton of time to reimagine it. Yeah. She wants to stay alive. But 10 of Swords, I'm feeling like no matter what she does, she's done anyway. It's like she's not in any really good position. She's out, basically. My nose is just... So sorry, guys. My allergies are just out of... Take a Zyrtec. All right. Not sponsored. All right. 8 of Wands. So we have... There's a lot happening really quickly right now. There's a lot happening very fast right now. There's the news cycle is just going crazy. He's throwing out all of his distractions that aren't working. Hi, Old Silver. But then she is thinking she could, but is she going to tell the truth? Is this a yes? This Ace of Pentacles and mastery, like completion, mastery. Like this is the last thing she needs to do to prove herself. She might be trying to prove herself. Yes, she's not suicidal. Joseph Winnie. Yes, I did hear that too. So I don't know. Is she going to tell the truth? I want to pull one out of here. I'm going to put these back. I want to pull something out and see if I can. Let's mix them up. Let's shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. I just want to see. It's a little different than what I normally do. I usually pull clarifiers, but I want to use the same deck. All right, one more shuffle. And I'm transparent. You can see me doing it. Okay. I do not have pre-pulled stuff. I don't like doing that. All right, I'm just going to pull 3. All right. Hermit, Queen of Swords, and the 8 of Wands. I think a lot can change very quickly here with the 8. And again, this is I just think she's trying to strategize. She's trying to figure out what's the best way, either out of this or how to make herself look. But it's changing quickly. There's so much going on right now. I feel like she's getting together. She's definitely getting together with her lawyers, and they are probably telling her what she can and cannot do. I don't know about escaping to another country. Mucinex. That's probably what I need. I've got some Mucinex. Okay. Yeah. Vigilance. She's on another page. Ooh, 2 pages and 3 of Cups. Well, it could work out well for her. And she gets in there. I mean, she might tell the truth. That's right, Old Silver. Obama is. Yeah, the tower for her, there's a lot of towers. So the moon at the bottom here. I don't know. I think it's pretty much still a mystery. But I don't think she has anything to lose, guys. I think at this point, I don't know that he's going to give her a pardon necessarily, because in MAGA's eyes, somebody has to pay for all that. I don't know. But then again, he pardoned everybody for January 6th. So nobody knows. All right. Okay. So I'm done with the Trumpstein thing. Yeah, I got my little list here. Got that. We got Maxwell. Okay. But I want to look at Murdoch. And you know what he's been doing? He's been suing everybody and their brother and getting money from everybody, and the bribes and all that stuff we see happening. And poor Colbert. I like him. I'm so mad that they canceled his show. But I hope that Stephen Colbert comes to YouTube and does something here. He can be like the rest of the journalists that are going independent, and we'll all subscribe, right? So, all right. Let's get into this. I want to look at Fox News. I want to look at Fox News cards. What do I want to use? I don't want to use good cards for them. We'll use these. I want to look at Fox News and see. So here, this is the twist. I'm going to grab a quick sip of this. Man, I should have taken that allergy medicine this morning. Okay. All right. See, here's the deal. All right. So the Wall Street Journal posted the thing about the book and the little the doodle he drew. Apparently he doesn't write pictures, but he did write on that picture. So he does write pictures. All right. Boy, I'm turning red. And so he's all mad at the Wall Street Journal and he wants to sue them. So here's the problem, though. Murdoch owns Fox News. In my mind, has been going 100 gazillion miles per hour on this one. I've been sitting here going, wait a minute. Didn't they make him? He thinks he's going to get 10 billion or something from Murdoch. Really? They could bury him. Murdoch could turn around and tell Fox News, hey, we're not going to back this guy anymore. We're going to back this other Republican over here, and you're going to start focusing on somebody else, and bury him. And I mean, I don't know. I think it's something to watch. I don't know what's going to happen right now, but something's going down here. Murdoch isn't afraid of Trump. And I just think this could get interesting. And I am laughing at that because I really don't think that the taco is considering this. He's not thinking about what could actually happen here. And I don't know if anyone else is talking about that or not, although I did hear the Bulwark was talking about it too. And I was watching somebody this afternoon before I got on. I was like, that's right. That's what I'm thinking too, that they could bury him if they wanted to. I want to see how successful how successful he'll be, if at all, fighting Murdoch. Because this could get interesting, you guys. If they stop helping him, what could happen? I know. He wants to make diapers a non-person. Oh, really? Okay. Well, that goes along with what I'm thinking. All right, for entertainment purposes only. There you go. All right. Let's get into it. Yeah, this is one of the reasons I wanted to get on. I wanted to read on this for sure. The Trumpstein files. But yeah, this is interesting right here. So how successful is he going to be fighting Fox? And then I want to see what will Fox or Murdoch do. Grab one from over here. Okay. Because it's getting crazy. Yay, 33 watching. Happy to have everyone. Thank you. Okay. I pulled an extra. Ooh. Well, I'm going to take that one. All right. All right, we've got the moon. We got the moon. We got the hermit. We've got the 8 of cups, 4 of wands, and the high priestess, and our friend over here, the 3 of swords. Okay, let's put you over here. We'll get to you in a minute. All right. Hey, Cartomancy. All right. All right, the moon. So I almost feel like Murdoch wants to make it a mystery for him. He wants to keep him guessing a little bit because Trump or Taco thinks that he's got control of Fox and every other media empire. He wanted to destroy it all. But I mean, in some ways, he has kind of been successful getting people to capitulate, but he's trying to keep a secret. And Fox, I believe they know a lot more that what he does is illegal and all this stuff, but they've been backing this for years. Okay. And they might be holding information too. Yeah, live, laugh, and learn. All right. 8 of cups too. So here we've got, there's the escape. Okay, this feels a little bit, okay, when I'm trying to read on this one, I'm going a little more in depth here because I'm kind of getting that Murdoch has a plan. He has a way to escape from this issue. He's not going to pay him $10 billion. He might turn the tables on him. He might. So right now he's successful in the White House, but actually this success could also be for Murdoch. And I'm not a fan of Murdoch and all that stuff. This has nothing to do anyway with how I feel about that. But this just feels like there's this other stuff going on behind the scenes. And yes, Fox News has been successful. I still don't understand why. But they also have secrets. They know things. They know things about Trump. And he's not going to be successful per the cards. I don't think he will, but I don't know. I'm letting the cards tell us. Got an Ace of Swords, and we got Illusion, Delusion. All right. Okay. Or it could be choices. It could be, all right, let's try to weave our way through this one. I need to see what it's telling me here. So 3 of Swords. We've got that. There's a great loss. I feel like this is on Trump's end. he's going to lose. The Murdoch Empire. I mean, right now they're playing the game. They're playing the game with Trumpstein. I can't get that word out of my head now. I can't even say it. With Taco. Okay. They're kind of playing the game with him a little bit, you know, and they're going to keep doing this fakery that they do and lying to everybody, kind of gaslighting stuff that they do. But Trump isn't going to be successful here. I want to look at that one a little more. It doesn't feel like he's going to win on that. All right. Government, tower, another ace. With this ace, I feel like it's more about bam, 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 bam. You know, I don't know. It doesn't feel like it feels like getting whacked with a wand or something. All right. Yeah, the government situation. The government, they're in a bind right now. DOJ and everybody. They're in. Oh, Powell resigned. Oh no. Oh, damn it. All right. And then it's not good because Taka wants to appoint himself. So that's not a good thing. Yeah. See, when I'm on, like all this stuff happens during the day. Okay. So here's the tower. All right. So but he's still in this mix. I don't know. I don't think he's going to be, this tells me, I don't think he'll be successful. All right. Now, next I want to know if Murdoch's going to turn on him with Fox News. I'm going to use a different deck for that. All right. Let's try the Owl Tarot. No, let's not. It's too nice. We'll use this one. All right. Yeah, he is ruthless. I just want to know. Let's see how her Murdoch is feeling. If he's going to turn on Trump. Is he going to turn Fox on Trump? Because that could be interesting. And make a few other questions too, you guys. Yes, the economy is toxic. And the orange just screwed with the wrong person. Yes, Maureen. All right, let's get these because I probably have not shuffled this since the last time I used these, so we're going to have to shuffle. Sorry if I'm doing this online, but at the same time, you can see what I'm doing with the cards, and I just feel better knowing you can see it. All right. Boy, I've been on for an hour. All right, not bad. Except for my coughing. It's been great. Okay. All right. I want to know, is Murdoch going to turn on him? He thinks he can bully him. I don't know. And I think, is Murdoch, is he European or is he Australian? I can't remember. I keep getting mixed up with him, but he's not, I don't think he has any loyalty to us. He's destroyed other governments, other countries. For that matter, I'm not doing everything upside down. It's all coming. So I'm just not going to do that. Okay. All right. Is he going to turn on Trump? Three of Pentacles. So they've been definitely working together for a while, and he's helped him get out of things. And then this is the Six of Swords. Four Swords. This is that waiting for the other sword to drop thing I have. Where's the fourth? Oh, they have it up here. I was like, where's the other sword? Okay. But it just feels like, yeah, it's sort of a waiting game. And yeah, Trump's trying to hold on to his power. And so is Murdoch, though. He's very much, protective of his empire. Starts reporting the truth. I know. Yeah, that would be interesting. Australian. Yeah, I thought he was Australian. But we have the sun. So it could happen because to me, when I see the sun, it's letting everything be seen. The light is shining on it. And we're going to see more. All right, let's pull a few more here. I don't know. I don't like the feel of the cards right here. I just want to do this. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of how I know I need to reshuffle a little bit. It's just how it feels. Hangman. Four of Cups. Five of Cups. Interesting energy here. Put this over here. All right. So my clarifiers are saying we've got the Hangman out here. So this is making me feel like Murdoch could just hang him out to dry whenever he feels like it. He's just getting tired of it all. He's not interested in these games anymore. And there's a loss coming for somebody. I wonder who. Right. I know these cards are very busy. So they're making me feel like they're really busy. Oh yeah, illusion, delusion. They're gonna play the game for a while. But I think when he's ready, he's gonna let it all hang out. And see, they don't have any credibility anymore anyway, because I'm stopping myself from the next sentence where I was going to say that the credibility, but they've lost their credibility a long time ago. I don't know if it would hurt them if they suddenly did start telling the truth. Joseph Winnie, I like your comment. Just imagine if Faux News starts reporting the truth. Priceless. That's right. It would be, wouldn't it? All right. I still have some other questions in the background over here. Let me just see what is left here. Okay, I've got a SCOTUS question, a rose blue question. I did this one. Oh, I've got a Bondi question. All right. Okay. What Bondi or others destroyed? Okay, I'm not sure what that was too. All right, let's see. How are you guys doing in here? Yeah. Yeah, that's true. There is a lot going on. And this is a very different regime. I'm not going to say administration because it's not. This isn't how people are supposed to be treated in this country. They just hate everyone. And they really hate the feds, which really pisses me off because we were all just trying to help everybody have better lives. That's it. All this other stuff is not the career feds. This isn't us. It wasn't us. I'm out. So I can say whatever I want now. Okay. Pretty much. Okay. Now I have a question in here from Pegasus and one from Rose Blue. I'm gonna go with Pegasus. Now this is an interesting question, and I haven't heard anything on this or not. But Pegasus is asking, which SCOTUS is actually on the Epstein list? That is interesting. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling. I don't think it wouldn't be anybody new. I don't think. None of the new people. They're younger. Like Kavanaugh is only a few years older than I am. He wouldn't be on it. Yeah. And I used to tell everybody, which is the truth. My parents knew Brett Kavanaugh's parents. My mom knew his mom and did not like her at all. She did not like that woman. And my dad, I think, was friends with his father. My parents went to Georgetown where they met I think my mom met his father there, but she went to high school with his mother and didn't like her. So whatever. Anyway, yeah, I don't know who's on it. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. All right, let's go into this Jim Jordan question here. I don't know if Rose Blue is still here. Yeah, they are. Well, I don't know about Thomas. I'm kind of leaning towards Alito, but I don't know. I hadn't thought about that, but that's if at all. I mean, he made it. They may have run into each other somewhere or something. I don't know. I can't say for sure. Murdoch is naturalized. Oh. Let me come back to that one. Okay. Because you know what he's trying to do with naturalized citizens now. Oh, Ellen's putting money on Clarence. I don't know. I'm going to have to end this soon because my allergies won't let me do this. All right. Which is probably why it's better for me to be doing a live today as opposed to trying to record it because I'd be cutting every 5 seconds. All right. Will Jim Jordan resign this year, testifying in court cases by 5 Ohio State wrestlers starting Friday? Ooh. I don't know. Let's look. Yeah, Jim Jordan's another obnoxious one. Okay. I can't believe everyone's here with me today. This is lovely. I'm going to try and come on. I need to do more lives again, but it's been a wacky. All right, let's see. Let's focus on this question here. Try not to go off on a tangent. Okay. Will he resign? I'm going to pull 3 of these. All right. I have the Dominion card. I think it's too early to tell on this. I think he's feeling okay where he is. He's got his, positions on whatever committees he's on. I don't think he's fazed by it yet. And I mean, I guess it depends on what kind of information comes in. I think we're going to have to wait to see where it goes. All right. But then I want to pull from the deck of character on this one because this is fun. Jim back under oath. Ooh, well, if he has to testify, we'll have to see how that goes. As a member of Congress, too, he better not lie under oath. He's awful. I just can't. All right, we'll pull 3. I just want to get a little more insight into what he will do. Got tools, characters, and more tools. Could he be a tool? Ooh, more. Thief and wings. Well, he's definitely going to try and get out of the situation. He doesn't want to be brought into it with the war. I feel like this is going to cause him some trouble. It will not leave him unscathed, and he's gotten away with his involvement for too long by not doing anything when there were complaints about it. I think that was the case. He didn't do much, and he just sort of escaped it. He has escaped it. Come on. So is he going to resign? Let's see what this says. I'm not taking those wings to be fairy, wishful thinking, magical thinking, bed, the self. No, he's focused on himself. Right now, I don't think he's really thinking about it. I think when we get closer to this, when we start getting closer to any testimony or things like that, once it starts, we'll probably get a better idea of the energy around it. So he could be just anticipating it right now. And that. So I think I was going to look at his health, Trump's health. That's right. So I'm glad I kept my notes here. All right. So let's switch gears a little bit. And I know I always said I don't read on health, and I'm not a doctor, and I'm not any of those things. Okay. I've been doing some readings just overall on it because he is a public figure. He is sitting in the White House, and it matters. And so I'm kind of going on with this. And in my last reading, because I did another video on it, is a Trump health, whatever, what's going on, check in or whatever. Okay. And what I said was, you can't escape age. You can't escape it. I mean, neither can I. Look, my hair is gray. Okay. You can't escape it. It's going to get you one way or the other. And that they were going to hide it for a while. And so they were. But then it got where they couldn't, because then he was putting the makeup on his hands, and they cut the pictures of his feet. So it's something, Venus deficiency. I forget what it was called exactly. It's 3 words. But so I want to look and see. Of course, he's mad about that too, and they're trying to claim that the Democrats and all this Epstein stuff made him sick. Not likely. He has long COVID. Ooh, vascular damage. Oh, that's interesting. I hadn't thought of that. He had it early on too, didn't he? Okay. That's interesting. Yes. Oh no. Oh yeah, this. Yes, Philly. I saw that too. Yeah, I have to catch up on the news. See, I'm on for like an hour and 15 minutes and already everything's blowing up out there. So this is why it's been harder for me to do this because I can't seem to catch up with what's going on. All right. Yeah, Venus insufficiency or something. I forget the whole. Yeah, I don't know. All right. I want to see. Let's just kind of look. I'm going to take my energy down here so we can kind of look at this because I mean, this is, you know, I'm looking at somebody's condition here. I don't know. I guess we'll have to read and see what we get out of it. But all right, I want to see if it's going to get worse or if, and they're saying that what he has could actually get worse. Some of the doctors, actual doctors, have said about the condition. But no, he's not going to be able to hide this stuff anymore. He doesn't look good. And the makeup level is so high. He's got more makeup on than I do. And I just did some makeup before I came on, and it's not as much as that. All right. So, okay. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that either. All right. So I want to see if he's going to start getting a little bit more ill. And I felt that it's weird that I start reading on his health and then he starts getting sick. I haven't wanted to forever. I don't like to, I generally don't like to do it, but I'm going to start doing it with him. So, and plus that we've got the dementia issues with him. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's making up conversations with people that didn't happen and all kinds of weirdness. I want to see overall, is he going to start getting worse within the next, I don't know, I'm going to say 5 months. It's kind of, I just want to know, take the temperature. Are we going to start seeing major changes in him? I'm trying to ask different questions with things. And I want to try to be more in depth with this stuff. Of course, your questions out there help with this, you guys. So when you have them, toss them out. So, all right. Ooh, that doesn't look good right there. Okay. Oh, he's on its face. He's just gonna keep trying to do what he's doing. He's yeah, right now he's just all over the place. He's just going really fast, trying to get ahead of all the stories that are out there now. They're gonna try to keep us focused on something else. See, this is giving me all different vibes here. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, he's just right in here. They just want to keep us focused on anything but his health. It's like they just stop. But over here, I have that, yeah, it's not so good behind the scenes. Things are not going that great for him. He's not well. He's out of it sometimes, even with the 5 of Pentacles. And with the 2 of Wands, he's still trying to maintain that power. Still trying to hold on to power. All right. More pages, more information's coming. He's slowing down in the world. This feels like an ending, though, with the world. See, the world card is like, it's the end of the deck, and then it starts again, well, at least with the majors, and then it starts again with the Fool. The Fool comes back. R-O. I think we're going to get more information about his health. It's going to start coming because we're going to start seeing it. He is going to slow down. And it's a new stage, I think, for him is going to start. It just feels like there's something more happening. Not golfing lately. That's true. Yeah. He's going to be the same old, though. Oh, I'm so successful. So I don't know. I guess we'll just have to see. And I'm new to reading on health, so If it comes out being something else, that's kind of why. So I don't know. All right. All right, let's see. Let's see if there's anything else for me to read on. Let's take a look back here. Looked at this one, and we looked at that one. I don't have any more questions in the back. I don't have anything else back here. Do you guys have anything else you want me to look at? I have to take something for these allergies because I'm coughing too much. Yes, deck of character is fun. All right. Well, I think I got everything. I mean, I was going to kind of look at J.D. Vance, but he just irritates me. So I'm not going to read on that. All right. Well, I think that's it for this show. Oh, it's really gone from the planet? Yes. He's gone. He is gone. He has died. Yes, we do not have he's gone. But we're going to maybe find something else with Ghislaine. We'll have to see what she does. Don't know. I do feel like there's a little bit of searching for a pardon on from her, what she's trying to do. So who knows? I mean, it's going to be different, but I think if I come on again, I've got to get this allergy. I've never coughed so much in a video in like forever, so that doesn't really work. But anyway, so please like and subscribe. If you're new here, thank you for joining my family, my YouTube family. I'm getting going here. So kind of at my own pace. I do have a possible trip. I might take myself to the beach in September. And if so, I'll take you with me. So I've got some new cameras and things, and I'm going to take it to the hotel or wherever I'm staying. So we could do a live or something in a couple of months. So we'll be doing that from a different location. All right. But anyway, all right. I'll see you. Maybe try to get this under control. Maybe come back again this week for another live. I need to do lives. I need to get in here. I like to see you, interact with you, because you're why I'm here to begin with. So it's no fun without you. All right. All right. Bye, everybody. Have a lovely week. And don't forget, it's free to subscribe. And hope to see you again shortly. And I'll be dropping some other old videos. You'll see them with the big archive thumbnail. I probably should find a better one. That's kind of bleak looking, a little gray. But yeah, I'm going to be bringing back some of the old videos from my old channel. There's a few I saved, but everything else is gone. All right, everybody. Happy Tuesday. See you later.